Peace. Infinite waters diving deep once again. We're out here in nature, baby. Do you hear that bird over there? We've got the t-shirt on. That's a good sign. 10 signs you found your soulmate. Uh-oh. Happy Valentine's, by the way, to you beautiful deep divers. I hope you are celebrating with someone special. This is Sexology, water, fire, hot, cold, yin, yang, daddy's home. We're back. Let's just breathing in that good ass prana, baby. So someone wrote to me asking, how can I find my soulmate? We ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? So let me share with you what's helped me along my journey find my soulmate. So there is a famous story about someone searching for their soulmate. Is that you out there asking, where is my soulmate? Nobody knows. So sorry. So they're searching and they travel far and wide and they keep going up to people saying, excuse me. They don't even say that. They're just like, have you seen my soulmate? And people are like, no, I haven't seen them. Sorry, I'm just eating a meal right now. Can you please let me finish? They go up to another person and they're shaking this person. Have you seen my soulmate? And this person's like, get off me right now. So they get tired after walking for so long trying to find their soulmate that eventually they just magically end up by a lake, as you do, and they just fall asleep. And when they wake up, they have this massive epiphany. They look into the lake and they see their reflection and they burst out crying because for the first time in their life, they're starting to like what they see. And they realize that their soulmate was actually all those disowned aspects of themselves that they have now come to appreciate. Slow motion this side. Instead of looking for your soulmate, why not look for your soul, mate? And that's what I had to realize along my early journey. The greatest relationship we can have is with ourselves. It starts with you before you go on that search, right? What's the first sign you found your soulmate? Now, what I realized is this. If you can't stop thinking about someone, then you found your soulmate. Like, every day you're just thinking about them, you miss them so much, but it's just not any ordinary thought. It's actually like, oh my gosh, wait a minute. I just really love this person. Like, when your thoughts go to them, you get a good feeling. Just like you're about to go on a roller coaster. You get a good feeling. You get like a good butterfly feeling, right? And that's how I knew. Many times we meet people and we just forget about them. I'm so sorry. But it happens like that sometimes, and that's okay. When we talk of a soulmate, what are we talking about? We're talking about being so deeply connected to someone, not just their vehicle, their human vehicle, their body, but their soul, their inner essence. You both resonate on the same frequency. You both are here to help each other assist to become your greatest version, to have beautiful babies, and just say, feels so good to be alive, baby, right? So you can't go a day without thinking of them, right? No matter how far you are apart, sometimes you just magically end up together again, or you just can't stop thinking about them, right? They pass through your mind every single day, and it's a beautiful feeling. What's the second sign you found your soulmate? Now, what I realize is that if you have anyone in your life right now. It could even be a pet, right? The cat down the road. It could be anyone that you can just be yourself around. You don't have to try so hard. Ta-da! You found your soulmate. It's that simple. Now, many times we forget how rare that is in today's world, because a lot of the times, let's face it, we got to wear a mask. You can't be yourself. It's very awkward. Ever been around someone where there's these really awkward silences? Then they're definitely not your soulmate, right? Because with a soulmate, you can have a really long silence. That's so beautiful, right? And guess what happens in this silence? You start knowing what they feel, what they're thinking, without them opening their mouth. You can read their thoughts, their mind, their heart. I'm gonna write that in a book, actually. Pretty good, right? You can speak to them without talking. Slow motion this side. What is the third sign you found your soulmate? Now, 7-Day Vegan Challenge. Clear communication. What did I find out? That communication is the key to a great relationship, whether it's with friends, your partner, with your family, with the cat down the road and the dog down the road now, right? You have to communicate. There is a reason why a lot of relationships break down, because there is no clear, transparent communication. So I remember my early relationships, there was no communication. And I realized they weren't my soulmate. Why am I talking about the 7-Day Vegan Challenge with clear communication? There's a reason why I mention it in pretty much every video, because it's about clear communication even when you are with someone, to say, look, I've been a vegan for over 13 years. That's clear communication, right? Many of us, we don't even know what someone we supposedly like eats. Like, what would you make for them right now? I don't know what they like. Well, you know what I like, because I've been a vegan for over 13 years. That's clear communication, baby. Kale, avocados, smoothie, sprinkle some chia seeds on top. Let's go. Clear communication is everything. But more so, when you can have clear communication over a meal that both of you really love, then you found your soulmate. Once you both share the same vision, the same passion. Like, I found my soulmate when I realized, okay, we're both vegan. Da-da! Okay? So we both have this deep love for animals. So, no doubt in my mind that we're gonna get along just great. And we do. It's about having a mutual passion, a mutual love for animals and the foods you eat. What's the fourth sign you found your soulmate? Soulmates, because they're there for each other, to help each other assist each other to go to the next level, what happens? You've gone through some stuff, right? A soulmate is someone who helps you love yourself that little bit more, because let's face it, every day, sometimes we're around people and they just make us feel worse about ourselves through our permission, obviously. But a soulmate is going to help you love yourself a little bit more, and you can really expose yourself to them, okay? You've gone through some painful stuff, but they always help you see a brighter side of everything. Because once again, a soulmate is someone who's going to elevate you. If you're feeling sad, they're going to put a smile on your face, right? They're here to uplift you, right? So ask yourself, am I with anyone right now that helps me love myself a little bit more? Then chances are you found your soulmate. Celebrate! What's the fifth sign you found your soulmate? What I realize is that vulnerability is everything, okay? If you can be vulnerable to someone, like really vulnerable, then you found your soulmate. See, many of us on the planet, let's face it, we're really closed up. It takes a lot to open us up. But with a soulmate, you are just naturally vulnerable. Meaning you expose yourself, your flaws, your insecurities, your fears, your pains, your joys, right? And you're totally vulnerable. And both of you accept each other. You can be yourself around them. You accept each other 100%. That's rare these days. If you have someone like that, then you found your soulmate. What's number 6? Tell me a secret. No way. Okay? Then they're not your soulmate, right? A soulmate will definitely tell you a few secrets no one else knows about, right? Because they are your soulmate after all, okay? If you have someone and both of you go back and forth and you're sharing like really intimate secrets that you would never share with anyone else, then you found your soulmate. Because you're not afraid to really become intimate. Right? You're not afraid of intimacy. You're not afraid of spilling the beans with your soulmate. Is there anyone you know like that? Well, you found your soulmate. Because many of us on the planet, let's face it, we don't really like to expose ourselves. We don't like to share secrets. But with a soulmate, you can do that. Oh, you can definitely do that. What's the 7th sign you found your soulmate? Now look out for this. If you can have a deep, meaningful conversation with someone repeatedly for hours and hours and never get bored and always even enjoy the random stuff you talk about, then you found your soulmate. If you speak to someone and after 60 seconds you're like, this feels like 60 hours, then chances are they're not your soulmate. What happens with a soulmate, though, is that if you've been talking to them for like 60 hours, it's going to feel like 60 seconds. You found your soulmate. When you can talk about what's going on the planet, what moves you, what inspires you, you found your soulmate. But once it's just a shallow conversation, chances are they're definitely not your soulmate. Because the soulmate is all about going beneath this persona, the mask that you have created. The soulmate relationship connection is about where both of you are unveiling. You're removing the veil and you are seeing the primordial life force energy that lies beneath it. So poetic, slow motion this side. What is number 8? You found your soulmate if you are having a sacred energy exchange, right? Sex is a sacred energy exchange. It's not just lustful anymore. You're not lusting after them. You actually love them. You love just even being around them, right? You touch them without touching them. You found your soulmate. They touch you without touching you. You've found your soulmate, right? They touch your heart. Many of us in this society, we focus solely on the physical body, which is fantastic. But the soulmate connection is always deeper. It's always more intricate. It's always more heartfelt. So if you have a more heartfelt connection with someone, really on the heart level, chances are you found your soulmate. Many people only have a physical connection. That is not the soulmate connection. That is not the soulmate connection. The soulmate connection is the heart connection. And that's what I realized along my journey. What is number 9? It's the vibes. Okay? Soulmates recognize each other by their vibes, not by their appearances. So the vibes you get from someone will show you if they are your soulmate or not. Check this out. So oftentimes, is this you? Like you share with people your vision, what you want to do in life, and certain people are really happy for you to the point where they're like rooting for you and they're saying, let's do it. Come on, you can do it. And certain people are like, oh, so what? You see, and that may even be someone you're with. They may not be rooting for you. That's probably not your soulmate, because a soulmate will always be rooting for you, and you know by the vibes they send to you. It's always one of encouragement, upliftment, but more so love. And time again, a lot of people message me saying that their partners aren't even happy for them, for their vision, for what they're doing, for what they want to do. Their partners don't even care, right? Your soulmate will always care, and you will care about them too. Sometimes with a soulmate connection, you even forget about yourself for a little bit just to make them happy. No slow motion, right? And what's number 10? You found your soulmate if you hug them, and not only do you get goosebumps all over you, but it all makes sense now. You hug them and anxiety starts to disappear now. You hug them and panic starts to disappear now. You hug them and then you realize that, okay, love is the only thing that matters. They remind you why love has to be the top priority. Sometimes we're around people and they remind us why we don't want to be around certain people, right? Some people are so unforgettable that they're like, they make you believe in love once again. That's a soulmate connection. And then you just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello there? And there you have it. We are out here in the heart of nature, baby. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana. Have a beautiful day. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. You.